Hello, today I'd like to teach you how to make backgrounds for your Jamboards. I start off in PowerPoint and I'm a Bitmoji fan, so I kind of wanted it to look like a Bitmoji classroom and not just the boring white background. So I just took clip art and I made just as big of a blackboard as I can, but still kind of trying to make it look like a classroom. I've tried different ones, like the lunchroom ones, or just, big blank ones. One of my favorite ones is like this kind, where I can put directions down here on the screen and I can show as much of this board as I can. And I also have like this one, so I can do this as one of my sort ones. So when I want to turn it into a picture, because I'm sure everybody knows we can't add any PowerPoints in, we have to only do something like JPEGs. So I come in, I'm going to do save a copy, and I'm going to save it as the JPEG, and it'll save each slide individually, and I'll show you what I've done with them from this point. So I try to get everything as perfect as I can and save it as a picture. Then I'm going to come over to here, add a picture, and of course it's not where I had left it, so I'm going to come into teaching. I'm going to come into my Jamboards, the different blackboards, and see how it saved each one of them individually. And so I'm going to take one of my favorite ones, and it's kind of small on my screen. Let's do this one. Oops, open, and I'm going to insert it in. So I have to make it fit my screen. And then from this point, I would probably put in a topic or some type of text into there, or I could even just do a sticky note. Pick A or pick B. Whoops. And maybe make it a different color. And then done. And I can just kind of put it in here. If I want to lock my background, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the square, actually a rectangle, pick the rectangle, and I'm going to put it down. I leave it in a color that I can see it. Whoops. So let's do green, so I can tell that I'm covering as much as possible. So I'm going to try to have it go off the edges, right? And then I can turn it transparent. And then the kids can't click on this or move it. The things are locked in place. And so I can send it to the back, I can send it to the front, whatever layer I want, so the stuff isn't movable. And you want to try to keep it off the screen. I might even make it a little bit bigger, so you can't really see the edges of it when you're clicking on it, and the kids won't know to move it around, but everything's locked in place that way. So that's how I make the backgrounds, and I can control where I put the different shapes and whether I want it to be moved. So in here, this one can be moved. These can't be clicked on because of the transparent background. So you can change this background to be whatever you want and be locked into place so nothing can be moved. I hope that helps.